We in the studio. We in the studio. With Rob in the studio. In the studio. In the studio. Catch a vibe in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. With Rob. We in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. Yeah, I'm in the studio with Rob. I need to make the heat flicker. Izzle on it, only thing can make a Rico beat sicker. So listen and get your wisdom. Gemstones on your head. Tub with the OG like Flintstones, good in bed. Been living a long time and he got something to say. Depending on how you feeling, dog, you might got something to pray. This type of influence that you ain't gotta filter through your liver. We in the studio with Rob. Come let the heat rock simmer.
And we are live.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of In the Studio with Rob. I am the guy that you know that I am. If you've been listening, you would know who I am, which is I'm Rob. So I'd like to thank you and for tuning in. I'd also like to thank my man Izzle, who's with me again in the studio. What's up, young fella? What's going on?
Feeling good, feeling great, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, we in the studio and, we got a new year upon us now. And, and we're going to talk about this new year, man. It's about the new year. Mm-hmm. What they say, a new year, new year, new me. Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's the same you. We're going to make some adjustments for you, though. We're going to hope you make some adjustments if you need to. But we're going to talk about that. I always think, when they talk about the new year, we talk about New Year's resolutions, and I'm sure we all made some resolutions and that we didn't keep for the whole year anyway. A lot of times you only keep them for the first 2 weeks. I think they got this thing that most resolutions fail within the first 2 weeks, so they don't even last a couple of weeks. So, and I think, well, first, have you ever made a resolution?
I have.
And how long has your resolution lasted?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've made a resolution, like years and years. No.
They
wouldn't know.
You know what's funny is I think I know why they don't last. Because most of us forget that we made a resolution after a few days. It's like, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, bro. Like, let's say you make the resolution like a week before. Yeah. By the time that first comes around, I forgot that we had that conversation. Yeah.
So you making a resolution about something that you don't even remember you made. So it's like, and then you feel bad about breaking it. But we're gonna talk about resolutions first. I'm gonna start off there.
Yeah, how about you?
Have I ever made one?
Yeah.
I'm sure I have. I can't remember not one that I've actually made. I know I never finished any of them. And I'm probably, just like I said, after a couple of days, I ain't thinking about it no more.
I might make one this year.
I'm not.
I'm thinking.
Not wasting my time.
I mean,
so
I feel like I can conquer this one. And and it's important to try.
All right, we'll try. You go ahead and do that.
This year, my resolution will be, like, I'm going to try to be less perfect.
Okay.
So that people can feel less intimidated by my perfection.
Okay, that's a good one. Well, I'll let you know when you being too perfect there. They'll help you out.
It's okay.
You don't want help?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, because you're perfect, you don't need no help.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of redundant, like telling me I'm being perfect. Because, like, I know I'm being perfect. I'm just trying to be a little bit.
But I got to remind you so you could be less.
No, remind me. Well, how about encourage me when you see me being less perfect? You're like, hey, you're doing it. And then I'll know, like, something's working.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
But for the rest of you that's going to try these resolutions, let me put it in. If you decide that you want to do a resolution, one, write it down and put it somewhere that you're going to see every day. Like on your mirror in the bathroom or whatever you look at every day. Put that written resolution there so at least you can see it and it reminds you, what you're about to fail at. But at least you see it and you can, it helps you. It keeps you going. So good luck with that. But my thing is this. Even if you do a resolution, and let's say your resolution, I'm going to start going to the gym. Okay, start going to the gym. But if you miss a day or even miss a week, don't get discouraged and throw your resolution in the trash. Just start back when you remember again. So it's not about, I think what we do wrong is, as soon as we mess up or we forget and it falls, it's like, oh, man, that's the end of that.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Yeah, instead of just saying, okay, well, tomorrow. I'll do better tomorrow. That's all you got to do. And I think, that's why I'm not really into making resolutions. I'm just trying to be better today than I was yesterday. If I fail and do some things not as well, then I'll just have to do better tomorrow. But I'm not getting caught up. I'm not putting myself down. I'm not going to make myself feel bad about something that happened yesterday. So I got to move forward. And I think for you guys as well, is don't get so caught up in where you fell short that you can't move forward. And I think that's what we do wrong too many times. We keep holding on to those bad things. Even like coming out of 2025. You had all those goals, those dreams, those aspirations, those things you wanted to accomplish in 2025. It didn't happen. Whatever reason, things happened, but what you wanted didn't happen. Instead of dwelling on what didn't happen in 2025, how about moving forward in 2026 and saying, okay, I'm going to do better now. If I keep tripping on the fact that, I was going to start a college course in 2025. Well, you can't start a college course in 2025 no more. That was over. Sorry, you missed it. But you can start in 2026. But if you keep thinking about what you didn't do in 2025, it'll be 2028 before you know it. And you'll still be saying, I just need to start a college class. So if that's what you want to do, start. Just start. The day you think about it, start it. Whatever it is, whatever it is for you, whatever that thing that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, on the day that you think about it, start it. Like a lot of people, they'll say, I'm going to start going to the gym on Monday. And then something happens Monday and they don't go. So then they're like, well, I'm going to go next Monday. Why don't you just go on Tuesday? You don't have to start going to the gym on a Monday.
I was talking to this girl and she said, I will start going to the gym. I really gotta start getting my body back. I'm gonna start back on Monday. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. And I said, wait, it was Tuesday. Like you gotta wait a week. You can just go tomorrow.
It is nothing wrong with starting. You can start going to the gym on any day.
It don't gotta be the beginning.
Most gyms are open 7 days a week. You don't have to wait on Monday to start. But in our mind, we keep telling ourselves we got to start on a certain day. But then when something happens on that day and throws us off, it's like, oh, I can't go. Or people are like, like we go to the gym and it's like, all right, well, I got an appointment on Wednesday. So I go to the appointment, so I can't go to the gym like I wanted to that morning. So Thursday and Friday, it's like, well, I didn't go Tuesday, so I'm going to just miss the rest of the week. No, you can still go Thursday and Friday.
I'm not going to lie, I used to be like that with diets. Yeah. Like when I was super fat and I was trying to do a diet, and if I cheated on like a day 3 or something, I was like, well, I mean, there's no point now. I could have just like got back to it immediately. Like, all right, I'm cool. I'm gonna just go about my day. Like, well, I already ate pizzas, so now I might as well have a cheesesteak.
And that's the whole thing. Is like, it's not about the day that you start. It's just that you start. And if you fall off the wagon, so to speak, just get back on the wagon. If you were alcoholic, you can't say, well, I fell off the wagon this weekend, so I might as well just keep drinking until next year. No,
I'm not gonna lie, that's exactly like something. The movie is coming anyway. I might as well just keep getting through it. But y'all started doing it anyway.
None of that makes sense.
Like, we're in October, bro.
Yeah, I'm just finished out the year. Come on, bro. You're going to kill yourself the rest of the year just because you're going to start on January 1st. No, any day is a good day to make improvements on yourself. Any day is the best. Like, if you're in a bad relationship, don't wait for a certain day to get out of that bad relationship. And I'm talking about dating people. I ain't talking about marriage. Y'all have to do that. Y'all are separate. But when you just, I'm talking about if you got a girlfriend and you know your girl out here doing things you ain't happy with and she making you crazy, bruh, you can fix that right now. Don't wait for later to fix that. Sis, you can fix that dude right now. by moving on. You ain't got to keep waiting until next week, next month, or our anniversary coming up. What you think gonna happen on your anniversary that didn't happen all the other times? So it's like, come on, we got to understand that change starts when you start it. There is no set date. There is no set time. It's when you start it. So start it. If you want to change, change. 2026 can be your best year ever. Or it could just be another year. And you can look back on 2026 the same way you're looking back on 25 and 24 and saying, what did I accomplish? What did I do? Am I doing anything? Did I touch anybody in any special way? Will anybody know that I helped them through anything in 2026? Well, they won't unless you do it. So, I think one of the other things is when you start looking at your resolutions and your goals and different things, so write down that you want to help some people or somebody. How you want to help them, it depends on whatever gift or talent you have. But pencil that in as well. Because I think it's important. We think so selfishly all the time. It's like, I want to lose weight. I want to learn a new language. I want to. But what about how you can help somebody else? Think about how the things, the gift that you have, the talent that you have can inspire and uplift somebody else. So if you start also penciling that in, you also will be more fulfilled in your life, because your life isn't just about you and all your selfish needs or wants. It's about, I actually inspired somebody else. I actually helped somebody else. I actually lifted up somebody else. And that's going to mean a lot more to you than the fact that now you know how to speak Swahili. It's like, well, who you talking to? None of your friends can't speak it. So, it's good that you got it, but look, it's like, come on, man. But who did you help? So I think, when you add in those resolutions or those things to do, whatever you want to call it, pencil that in as well. But I think, and then also, stop beating yourself up. If you beat yourself up you was like every time something went wrong, you was blaming yourself. Everything was your fault in 2025. All right, it's 2026. Stop. Don't worry about what wasn't. Lift yourself up as well. Encourage yourself. Sometimes we look at things and we people and we be like, yo, this is I'm waiting for so-and-so to make me feel better, or I'm waiting for, my mama to tell me how good I am, or my daddy to tell me this, or my brothers and sisters, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever. But maybe spend some time encouraging yourself this year. Spend some time telling you how good you are, telling you how good you look. Encourage yourself a little bit this year. It's okay. I know people will say, well, that's, you being arrogant or you being self-absorbed. No, sometimes we have to lift ourselves. If nobody else ain't telling you that you good, or that you worthy, or that you look nice, or that you, or anything positive, nobody else, tell yourself. Tell yourself. It's okay. It goes back to, I gotta say, I like me. I enjoy being by myself. I enjoy spending time with me because I like me. But I'm also the person that I can tell myself I'm good at something. I can appreciate what I'm good at. So I don't always need somebody else to pat me on the back. Pat myself on the back. Make myself feel good. You do the same thing this year. 2026. Got to get that right. Got to get used to saying it. 2026 should be a year where you uplift you as well, where you inspire you. And then also, you can inspire and touch and uplift others. But one thing about it, you ain't gonna help too many people if you always dragging about what you not and what you can't do. You have a talent. You have a gift. I don't know what it is, but you got one. The gift, people talk about, I can sing, I ain't talking about that. But again, if you can sing and you want to sing some people's songs, feel free. But I'm talking about some gift where you help people, where you inspire somebody. That use that talent, that gift, and see how much better you will feel, not only for them, but more importantly for yourself as well. And I think that, so we can't just look at 2025 and just be like, oh, what we failed at. But it's 2026 is here now. So what are we doing? How are we going and moving forward? Take inventory of your goals, your standards, the things you want to change in your life. Don't just wait, let's say it's January 1st. All right, this is what I want. So when February 1st comes, look and see how much you gotten done. Look and see where you are. Make adjustments. But what happens is you're going to make a plan on January 1st or prior. You've already made one, but you got a plan. But then you don't look at your plan no more until July. Well, now half of the year, look, it's half of the year is over. And now you're trying to catch up. So it's okay to revisit your plan, revisit what you're trying to accomplish on a monthly, maybe even a bi-weekly basis for some of y'all. Depending on what the goal is, how often you should look at it. But then if you continue to look at it, like I said, write it down, put it on your mirror in the bathroom. So hopefully when you brush your teeth, you can read. Some people can't multitask, but if you can, brush your teeth and read. And then when you walk out the house or walk out your teeth
and read.
Yeah.
It's like way more trouble than his words.
Yeah, for some of y'all.
By the time you finish that page, you gotta stop and read.
I ain't telling you to read a book. I'm telling you to read with your little note saying, hey, I'm going to make sure I go to the gym today.
Like the little Twitter Jones in the mirror?
Yes. Whatever it takes for you to make sure that you remember to do what you want to do for your goals. So again, we gotta be intentional about the things we want to get done. If you, my sister, she always said, I'm calling you. I was just trying to be intentional. Yeah. Well, if you ain't intentional, you probably wouldn't call. And that's why I didn't call you, because I wasn't intentional. So I'm glad she was. So we have to be intentional about the people we reach out to, but the things we want to do for ourselves. You have to be intentional in order to do it. Make a plan is great. But if you don't follow through and don't have some things that help you follow through, if you're one of those people that forget things or you're a procrastinator, then you need some tools, some things that's going to help you. Now, you could do your own research and figure out what would help you best.
I was going to ask you. I mean, not for me, obviously, but like my friend.
Yeah. Depends on what it is. There's different things you would have to do for different things that you want to accomplish. Mm-hmm. So, but again,
what if you just procrastinate with like everything, like my friend Mamar?
Yeah, so your friend probably needs to have somebody else to tell somebody close to them what they want to get done, so that they can be pushing your friend until he kind of falls in line and understand. Okay, these things are routine as well.
Okay, what if Mamar? Yes.
Sound like Babar, but yeah, that little bear.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, but Marmar.
No, not Marmar, not my son.
No, Mamar.
Mamar, yes.
You're right.
Like Lamar?
Right.
With an M. Another one. So anyway, like another M.
Yeah.
So let's say he just procrastinates like daily tasks. Just anything. It's just procrastination. And he has been doing it for his entire 37 years of life. He's a year older than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But see, I think what happens is we do what we want to do.
True.
The problem with people that say, "Oh, well, I'm a procrastinator," is only because you didn't want to do it. If it's something you really wanted to do, you're gonna be early for it and you're gonna show up for it. So Mamar would show up early for the thing that gave him interest. So in reality, what he probably needs to do is find that thing that really drives him. And that's probably his bigger issue more than the fact that he and again, you still haven't I find that having accountability partners work. People that I'm going to talk to on a regular basis that's going to say, you get, how you coming along with such and such? How you doing with this? And then it's like, oh man, I'm getting ready to talk to my boy again. I better get this taken care of because I know they're going to ask about it. So I think having accountability partners work as well. So, I think that's something Mamar might want to think about. So share that with him when you get in the car by yourself with him. But that's just something I think we could all do. Have accountability partners. Have people that's going to, again, hold you accountable to what you say you want to do with yourself, what you say you want to accomplish, and then see how far that goes. But again, and then do checkups. Have weekly, daily, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works best for you, but have those checkups and those check-ins so you can determine how you're doing and where you stand in what you want to accomplish. Because if not, you won't accomplish anything. You'll just be looking back on life and saying, man, I wish I would have. I wish I could have. Man, I should have did this. Oh, man, I wish I would have. But it's too late. So make sure you start doing those things. Have those accountability partners. Have those people that's going to push you, drive you, help motivate you to stay on track with what you say you want to do. But also find things that you really want to do. Don't be making resolutions or goals for things. My goal is to learn to speak French. Man, I don't care about speaking no French. Why would I make that as a goal?
Oh,
I said me.
But super aggressively.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if I don't care about what it is, then I shouldn't make that just to say I want to learn. Like people say, well, I want to learn a language. Well, if there's a language that you really are genuinely into or that you think will benefit you, fine. But if you ain't got no language that you really, don't just do it for the sake of doing it, because you probably won't do it or you won't do it well. So you have to start making goals and making, even the gym. Some people say, well, I want to start going to the gym. But in reality, you need to not go to the gym every day right now. Maybe you'll go, instead of saying, I'm going to the gym every day, maybe you're going to go to the gym 3 times a week. Or maybe just start 2 times a week. Whatever it takes to get you going, because you don't like the gym. So you can't just say, well, no, make that a goal. Then you fail your goal because you ain't going every day. Now, next thing you know, you're going to stop going altogether. So we have to start picking things that mean something to us. Do things that are meaningful to you, and then you're more likely to stick with it.
I don't want to do my resolution anymore.
You don't want to do your regular thing?
My resolution.
You don't want to do it anymore?
No, I'm gonna take it back because I'm not really interested in being less perfect.
See, that's the thing. If you ain't really into it, don't, because you're gonna fail anyway. And then if you being perfect, you can't fail. So that means you will be.
It's an anomaly. I'll be stuck in an endless time loop.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So don't do it.
I won't do it. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, I got you.
Changing lives.
And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure y'all do the same thing. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't have goals. I'm not telling you shouldn't have aspirations, but they got to mean something to you. That's all I'm telling you. You got to find things that mean something to you. Not what my friends are doing, not what my parents said I should do, not what my sister and brother. No, what means something to me? It got to mean something to me first for me to stick with it. And then we'll see where, how it can grow and blossom into other things. But I got to do what I like and what I want to see, or the things that motivate me and give me some joy. So do that. But again, when you start looking at those things, please stop looking back. Look forward, people. Look forward. Look for what you are going to be, what you are going to accomplish, not what you didn't. Because you ain't getting that back. If you are, in your 30s now, you ain't getting your 20s back. If you're in your 20s, you ain't getting your teens back. 40s, you ain't getting your 30s and none of that back. We got to go forward. So now I have to say, okay, at this stage in my life, going forward, I can accomplish these things. So if I want to accomplish those things, I got to work toward those things and not keep thinking about all the times I failed in the past. Because if you do, you'll never reach the goal that you're trying to set for yourself now. Just try to keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Try to keep, again, I can't stress this enough for 2026. And maybe, we need to make this the 2026 model for you people, is that you need to do more for somebody else. Y'all gotta start doing for others.
Yeah, you selfish. You selfish out there. Be less selfish.
There you go. Help other people, man. I'm telling you, it makes you feel so good. If y'all know somebody that haven't helped anybody recently, or maybe ever in some cases, but I'm telling you, it makes you feel so good when you can help somebody. When you can, and again, I'm not talking about giving your money away. If you can, fine. But I'm talking about when you spend time with somebody, when you uplift somebody's spirit, when you sit with somebody that had a loss, and maybe you just, maybe it's nothing to say. You're just gonna be with them. Those things mean so much to the person that you're doing it for, and then ultimately it's gonna mean a lot to you too, because you'll be like, yo, I was there for them, and they gonna let you know, hey, I appreciate you being there for me. So we got to make sure that we take 2026 and try to reach out and be there for other people. Don't just make this year about yourself. Do great things for yourself, that's fine, but don't make it only about you.
But we got a ways away for January 1st, so go ahead and finish the year strong. Be selfish, man. If you've been selfish already, might as well start fresh January 1st.
Well, and January 1st is already here, so we have to, it's too late. You messed it up. We're right here.
Start January 3rd. Yeah, we're January 1st, 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you already messed up. Like, you selfish.
Do something for good people now. Do good stuff for people now, though. Don't wait for 27. Don't wait for Look, whatever today is that you're listening to this podcast, tomorrow is your opportunity to do something good for someone else. Whatever day you listen to this. So if you listen to this in 40 years, the next day, go do something nice for somebody else. And then let me know how good it made you feel.
Or if you had to just start over on January 1st, 2047. Because that's a possibility too, I guess.
Well, again, you ain't gotta wait till January. The next day. If you don't do it the next day, do it the next day.
Unless it's not that Monday. We're in the middle of the week. Not waiting that Monday.
No, we're gonna start in the middle of the week. We're not waiting till we get that whole mindset, that work week out your mind. Look, you gotta go to work on Monday. That's fine. You start your work week on Monday. However, if you don't come to work on Monday, they don't tell you because you ain't started the week. Come back. No, they don't expect you there on Tuesday. So I want you to think the same thing about your goals and your dreams and everything. Now, you don't get to wait until the next week. You get to start now, tomorrow, today, the next minute. There's opportunities for you. Don't miss out on them. So like I said, your employer ain't telling you, hey, you missed Monday, come back next Monday. And if he does, he probably ain't gonna tell you that once, but they tell you, only reason you're coming back is to pick up this final check. So look, don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the weekend. Don't wait for, they had the song Living for the Weekend, but no, you can enjoy today. You don't have to wait for the weekend. You don't have to wait for next Monday, next week. You don't have to wait for the first of the month. We can start doing better for ourselves now. So start that. Look, new year, new you, new opportunities, new goals, new chances to help people. Let's just do it. And then enjoy lifting and sharing the joy that we go through, the process we go through with other people. Call your friends. Let them know, hey, man, I'm just thinking about you. I'm doing better this year than I did last year as far as reaching out to people I care about. I just wanted to make sure I call you. Hey, but remember, if I don't call you, hit me back. Send me a text. Let me know you good. Because again, that's how we get those accountability. Because if I don't call you, you call me. If I don't text you, you text me. Accountability. But again, as far as our goals, find things that you want to do. Find things that inspire you. Find things that kind of get you going. That you're like, yo, this just gave me a little fire. Find those things to do. And then move, you'll see that you can stick with it a little longer. Don't try to learn some language you don't plan on speaking. Don't try to, say, oh, my goal is to lift 500 pounds this year. Bruh, can't even lift 30 pounds. Where you get 500 pounds from? Make it realistic. Do stuff that's realistic. I don't even like lifting weights, but then you're going to say you want to lift 500 pounds. That don't make sense. Don't say, oh, my goal is to be in the NBA when you can't even make a layup. No, let's do some stuff that makes sense. But then, again, those things that inspire you, go for it. Enjoy yourself. My goal, if I got, I want to, play the trumpet or trombone, I ain't trying to play like Kenny G. I might just want to learn to blow it this year. That's a goal. So it sound one note. What's that? One note, one sound.
One band, one sound.
One band, one sound. Yeah, So again, we're gonna work within what we can do though. Find those things that inspire you, but then also look to inspire and love on some other people. So if we start doing that, I think 2026 can and will be your best year ever. Or it could be like 2025, 2024, where you can kind of go back and be like, I don't even remember what happened. Mm-hmm. How do you not remember it? You don't remember nothing about the year? Nah, that year was a blur. Because you ain't take time to smell the roses. And more importantly, you ain't take time to help somebody else. Because you remember helping people. And if nothing else, they'll remind you that they helped. Every time you see them, they'll smile at you a certain way because they know you did something special for them. So, like I said, we just got to look at 2026 as the best year ever. New you, new me, new opportunities, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Hey.
So, hey, we haven't asked this in a while, so since we in the new year, I'm going to ask this now. What we got from the people? See, I like putting Israel on the spot. Because he'll be checking the notes and checking all the feedback from the people sometimes. So sometimes he have to go look and find something that the people was talking about. So that's why I put him on the spot. But, so I'm going to ask him again. Hopefully he got a little something from the people. What you got from the people?
Well, we got a question from Tommy in Chicago.
Tommy in Chicago. All right, what Tommy in Chicago say?
Tommy in Chicago wants to know how you used to manage resolutions when you were, I guess, a little younger, when you were less wise.
I managed resolutions the same way probably Tommy do. I failed at them miserably. First couple of days, maybe a week at best. But in a lot of cases, I really didn't make resolutions every year. Most of the time, I really just didn't care. I was just floating along. So I didn't know when I was young, it was like, I don't know, man, I'm just trying to get through the day. So I didn't really make resolutions for the most part. So, but when I did, I failed because no one ever told me to pick a resolution that I wanted, that something I wanted or that I enjoyed doing. I was just doing it because people said, you should have a resolution. It was like, all right, I'll think of something, and come up with something. Yeah, and so then it's like, whatever. But yeah, we got to think. When you think if you want to do a resolution, pick something that you enjoy. Pick something that's going to bring you joy. But then when I'm telling you to help other people, that don't have to be your resolution. That could just be your mantra for the year. I'm helping others. And then you work toward helping others. Help somebody. Even if you say, I ain't telling you to go try to save your block. Just one person. Work on one person. Maybe you want to talk to one person and make them feel good. Help them through their day. Carry grocery for an old lady coming up. You see her walking up the street. Help her up on the sidewalk. Open the door for your wife. Just something. Do something nice for somebody.
You know what? When you have those conversations with those people, those conversations that make them feel nice, loved, cared for, should tell them to like and subscribe to the podcast.
We will.
All of them.
All of them.
Don't just make them smile or walk away and say have a great day. No. Tell them to like and subscribe to the podcast.
Hey, and you can tell them you should. The reason why they should like and subscribe is because if it wasn't for the podcast, I wouldn't be talking to you in the first place.
Facts. Tell them we made you better.
That's right.
We made you a better person.
Hey, and so you helping that they do the same thing. So they should like and subscribe and tell a friend and tell a friend.
To tell a friend to tell a friend.
Right on. And with that,
I think we might be saving the world.
we might be. That's our goal.
We might be saving the world.
Yeah, that's our goal. We want to save the world because we believe people have so much more inside of them to give to other people.
So
But you can't get it if you don't like and subscribe.
you have to start there.
Gotta start
There's prerequisites, people.
Yeah, like and subscribe. All right, so we about to bounce, people. I hope you guys, got a little something out of this about your new year. I wish you all a happy new year. I hope you enjoy your new year. I hope this is the best year you've ever had. And I wish that you do things to help somebody else have a better new year. A better year. Not just the new year, but the whole year. Because we say new year, but then in February they new no more. It's just a year. So in February, I want you to
still care in
people.
February.
Yeah, we want you to care all year round. So when we talk again in December, you all can tell me I had the best year ever, and it was only new for a little bit of time, but it was still great.
The best partially new year ever.
There you go. So with that, we're about to bounce up out of here. I appreciate you guys for listening, and like always, we're gonna get at you again in another week or so.
Yeah, we out of here. Remember, he is Rob. I just look like him. Gotta move.
Studio. We in the studio. We in the studio. With Rob in the studio. In the studio. In the studio. Catch a vibe in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. With Rob. We in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. Catch a vibe. Yeah, I'm in the studio with Rob. I need to make the heat flicker. Is alone and only thing can make a Rico beat sicker. So listen and get your wisdom. Gemstones on your head. Tub with the OG like Flintstones, good in bed. Been living a long time and he got something to say. Depending on how you feeling, dog, you might got something to pray. This type of influence that you ain't gotta filter through your liver. We in the studio with Rob. Come let the heat rock simmer.